start a video, a picture gets taken, suddenly I walk to the kitchen, I hear sounds. I mistakenly don't keep track of every step, every spoken word out loud now. And have to worry about depression for being a human in a world with poets and doctors and physicians and philosophers and mathematicians and engineers. Restricted and controlled and limited. In a duality, nobody except a hero such as Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama have been willing to solve. Krishnamurti, Alan Watts, 1,000 other examples, and more. I am that from India. Involving practices with body and brain and mind mostly. And where difficulty and mistakes happen and people get arrested from the confusion caused by an example I'm describing now. Men who block a kitchen for a cancer survivor who are Christian, who are an accountant, a businessman with a car, a nonprofit owner who works with children, who has a cupboard full of supplements and an empty space in a refrigerator aside me. Below my approved space for a rental in a house I had to find when evicted for no explanation from a landlord in Shoreline who charges less than Seattle and doesn't speak much English. And the only remaining option with my income source available now, having had cancer and been approved from symptoms and side effects and difficulties for one of the more rare and slow growing forms of bone cancer, a human can have to live with now. Ringing in the ears, sitting in dark bathrooms, counselors and landlords and neighbors and friends of those who are causing damage, supporting the needs of a person at war, with a victim described as a paranoid schizophrenic, a person who needs prescriptions, a person who needs a self and emotions calmed and reduced, and worst of all, de-escalated. Before reaching freedom to accomplish goals, to not have a duality anymore now in Seattle, in Capitol Hill, in Washington State, with a lockdown and a coronavirus, and more options available for a bully, violent practitioner previously described as voodoo, magic, witchcraft, black, demonic, satanic ritual, and shamanic, naturopathic healers, empaths, who understand emotion, heart, eyes, awareness, and can reduce attention to a small amount and cause focus and concentration to reach a blink, and then prove the person who didn't know what was going on and didn't have an explanation needs to learn more about what they can do with their body and brain and world. I lay down, I sit in chairs, I put my neck down and hurt my neck, my shoulders, my back, and have to always find a way to return to my engineering book, my advanced mathematics book, my public administration book, to be a volunteer chaplain, to work at a nursing home with elderly humans, and apply to pediatric medical school and have an opportunity to have Blue Circle technology build Nemo for Shriners Hospital, St. Jude Hospital, Seattle Children's Hospital, Valley Children's Hospital. And anyone who wants to learn about consciousness for their child, to learn from them, and anyone who's having difficulty and needs assistance with a bully, who never gives up, never goes for help, never stops to consider a civilization and a world, a planet Earth, floating in outer space with stars in the sky at night, rain, thunder in the day, lightning in the evening, and sunrise and sunset on a date, on a calendar, during hours on a clock, making a sound and noise. Now, I go slow. I minimally move my body in my home. watch movies until I can't see anymore from droopy eyes. And previously, would be forced to go and study at the University of Washington in libraries. Public libraries, coffee shops. Everybody doing what a bully does in this example now. Staring, watching, observing, waiting, and using memory to provide stimulation, punishment, and occasionally a reward. Served in a homeless men's shelter, usually from a man who was in charge of the entire building, of an ethnicity I had to respect and honor and submit my body to their rules, guidelines, and system with processes involving behavior and mind. I lose my appetite. And most difficult of all, as a final example, I get dizzy. Having double vision in my right eye from a tumor that pushed into my optical nerve. Weakened from proton radiation treatment. With another difficulty included of eye contact and social confusion, being mildly autistic. Similar to a duality, but much more of a paradox Benjamin would have talked about. Being a Jew and being forced to commit suicide working on the Arcades project. When Hitler said, did, and made those who disagreed and didn't want their freedom taken away religiously to die, suffer, and perish. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Are an unbreakable brain, neuron, body synapse, mathematical equation, Mao, never defeated. Nobody can ever eliminate until a person dies.